Hello, everybody. Who will be the first? Who will be the first? The first. Who will it be? Ah, no, Noopy Kiosk. You're the first. Hello. Ritual Horse on YouTube. Twitch beat YouTube this time. Happy New Week. Hello, Tom. How's it going, man? I'm setting up a server here. I'm wrecked today. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for sharing your bowel movement with us. Who doesn't like a good bowel movement? A movement of the bowel. Okay, let's go. I'll be setting up a server. Hello, Abdullah. How's it going, man? We're doing the epic multi-class. What car would go against a Radical? Maybe Radical versus Caterham. You go worst. Hello, Chedhead. What car would go against a Radical for multi-class, or like MX-5 versus Radical? There we go. Perfect. Genius. Well, I should be like in charge of all multi-class stuff. I am the multi-class master. Hello, Dave from Canada. How's it going, man? Got all these filthy regs coming in. They just appear out of nowhere. Because it's two splits, so we'll have lapping. This is genius. Road Atlanta, Radical, and MX-5. Bloody genius. I should be in charge of all motorsport. Yeah, you thought this was a bodybuilding channel? Well, I mean, we are building. I'm building my gut with some non-alcoholic beer. I've actually just bought some left. I think I forgot to put it in the fridge. I bought some left from Lidl's had non-alcoholic left. Last time I tried it, it was terrible, so we'll have to see. Yeah, well, my wrists should be pretty strong. Not from sim racing. Yeah, we've got well strong wrists, haven't we? It's all from sim racing. You got some low alcoholic Stella. Yeah, I'm sure sim racers have good strong wrists from sim racing. That's what it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's Road Atlanta? On here. Road America. The Verstappen beer. I hear too much of Verstappen. I'm bored of Verstappen now. Like, I'm happy for him, but I'm bored. I'm bored of Verstappen. Do you know what I mean? It's Verstappen this, Verstappen that. So I don't care. I don't even know the guy. It's just constant. So, right, yeah, he's fast at driving cars. Good. Well done. Right. I mean, do you know what I mean? And we could try the RSS mod out. Yeah, we could buy that. But then 3 people will buy it and the rest will complain. That's what it sounds like in my ear. Bob James, quick equipment question. Would you recommend a headset or 5.1 speaker system? It depends. How much do you hate people that live around you? If you've got a room where you can have sound on, speakers is way better. Especially if you can put speakers on the chair and stuff for surround, it's great. But if you live in like old houses like I do, where your neighbours will murder you from having all day long, then you might want to look at headphones. Sennheiser headphones are fantastic. That's what I do. Right, this is a bit of a test. We've got Road Atlanta, the Radical, and the MX-5. We'll try multi-class stuff here. Yeah, I mean, generally, the closest I've ever come to wanting to murder someone is from a noisy next door neighbour. So, fortunately, she no longer lives next door. She just shout at her children all day long, and it was mental every day. 6 a.m. till 7 p.m. woman shouting at a child. I wanted to go around and murder her. Like I don't mind children being noisy. I hate people shouldn't shout at people unless they're joking. But there's no like you shouldn't shout at a child. I get it. Parents get annoyed. Look, you started me off now. Children are really annoying. And I get it. Sometimes parents will lose their temper and shout at a child, especially if they're tired. You know, I get that. That happens. But shouting at a child as the basic is the dumbest thing a parent could do, because the children will just end up shouting. It'll just make children more noisy. They are my next door neighbour. I honestly... they shout at me, Jet Red. That's fine. I can take it. Right. Let's see if this works. This is a bit of a test. So you'll need to have the Radical and Road Atlanta to join this. Mark Swan, how's it going? I'm alright, yeah. I'm a bit exhausted. The fatigue's been a bit rubbish recently. But we're carrying on. My brain's been like sogged. I slept for like 12 hours last night. Oh, so bad. I just couldn't. I was so exhausted. I haven't done anything. This is what happens. Yeah. But it's alright. It normally goes after a week or so. Right, of this on here. I think we're good with this server. Should just be able to join it. Yeah, I don't know if it was good 12 hours sleep. I managed to... Oh, here we go. We're on to talking about boring hell stuff. I changed my pillow arrangement. So those of you with a bad back will understand this. Like in your bed, I have a specific pillow arrangement, which stops my back aching when I'm asleep. So I changed it a bit, and I got it a bit dialed in. But this is a win for me. Forget DD Wheels and Sims. The stuff that I really care about is my pillows. This is old man talk, guys. This is old man talk. Oh, why are you in a good mood? Oh, you know, I got my pillow in a better position. Oh, okay. Yeah. Comfort without painkillers, winner. Right, here we go. Let's try this. See if this works. So the server is up. It's called Game of Muscle. Hang on, it's not up. I just call it. It's just called Game of Muscle Live. And let me copy the invite. Bit like Deathmark. Helps with everything. All your pains go away when you're dead. Everyone in a graveyard is really happy. They're all just there. Bob James, nothing wrong lusting over a comfy pillows. You're 57. That doesn't make me feel young. The fact that I have 57-year-olds watching this channel. Think about other people that aren't as old as you. Think about, like, how old do you think that makes me feel? Here I am, live streaming. Oh, what's your audience? Oh, pensioners. Have you got a bus pass? Bet he has 3. Bet Bob James is travelling around on all the buses. Like he has a special convertible bus to pick him up. He's got a special VIP pensioner pass. Typical guy. Right, let's see if this works. Radicals versus MX5 at Road America. I wonder if we'll get people to join, because this is not... They'll need to get the Radical and they'll need to get Road America, so they probably won't, but we'll see what happens. A rocking chair. Yeah. Well, you do realise if your daughter watches this, she's going to have permanent brain damage. Mind you, I guess it's better than watching TikTokers, so... I just found out yesterday, guys, how to mute Chromecast windows. This is something I could have done with knowing about 5 years ago, because now I know that it makes the audio routing a lot better. Also, do you like this? I put a whiteboard. I reformatted the live stream. I know the chat's probably not the most clear, but what do you think? Do you like the window? I thought it looked a bit more clean. Lean and clean. I have to be careful here, right? My old age is getting me. Like weird foot pains from sim racing. Oh, we've got 5 people in here. I wonder who will go for the MX-5. How could I do a video? I'm pretty sure I have already. You just get shader patch and pure. That's it. Back to the arcades. What do you mean? Has Jimmy Broadbent cut his out? I don't know. Jimmy secretly wants to be bold because all the best sim racers are bold. Dave Cam, Game of Muscle, Sean Cole. Back to the arcade game. Jimmy's never had a beard, has he? Typical southerner. He probably can't grow one. I'd like to see Jimmy with a shaved head. He's worn bowl caps, shaved head and a proper beard. Jimmy Bold Bent. He couldn't be bold if he tried. Let's get in there. Red Eyes, yeah. He's a legend. He's a hair master. He's the hairiest. Red Eye Warrior's the hairiest of all streamers. Have you noticed how he's really good at AC? Yeah, he's got hair. It must be a wig. Oh, this is going to be amazing, guys. MX-5 versus Radical. If the server doesn't catch on fire. I've just I've I bought better internet, but it's not arriving for like a week or so. So I don't know how well this will work. We're kind of at the limits of my what I can do. I don't know who Marcel Kiefer is. I probably do, but I'm terrible with names. Was there an MX-5 part there? Hello. Oh, I forgot to put the Fiat in. It's weird that this track's not in many sims. It's a really good track. Tell the delivery guy to get in the van. What? Eh? Freaky Leak, are you smoking again? Honestly, like the viewers of this channel, I'm sure you're all on drugs. Admittedly, that is the only way to watch this, but sometimes I read what you guys type and I'm just like, what am I meant to... How is my brain supposed to process that? Do you know what I mean? How do I process this? What do I do? Can you imagine how much damage has been done to me through reading your messages over the years? Oh, to deliver my faster internet. Yeah, it comes in a box. Internet in a box. They've got to attach a fibre optic cable to my house and everything. It's a full-on upgrade. Oh, I forgot. I need to change the thing here.
iRacing is the most advanced and comprehensive racing simulation software in the world.
It's also the most realistic. Never gets old. Credit to iRacing. That is one of the comedic moments of the year. So oh, I saw a short with that mushroom guy, and he said 99% of mushrooms aren't poisonous or hallucinogenic. Only 1% of them are poisonous. But then again, I think there's a lot of mushrooms that aren't poisonous, but they upset your stomach. Nice one, Mark. 1 gigabit. This is the future. This is like, in my mind, 1 gigabit is like, that's like South Korea internet. Your Prime Light Rig. What's that? Is that the Fanatec one? I was tempted to get one of them to review. I'll get back into doing reviews of stuff.
The pace car is out of control.
V8 Turbo, thanks for following, welcome. GT Omega, is it T-slot? Oh, hello. Who's that? Orimu, thank you very much.
Or not the best.
or not the best. Thank you very much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Little edge. Oh no, it's broken. Where's the mugs? Oh, there it is. Thank you very much. No, the upload should be 120 megabits per second, and the download should be 750 megabits. And I currently get I think I'm currently on 40 meg upload and 100 down. Have a read about... Yeah, no, I know a lot about mushrooms. I know a reasonable amount. I really like the Mazda. Looks really nice. I was thinking if I was going to waste money on a car, I think I'd buy an MX-5. I probably wouldn't because it wouldn't be very practical. But ahoy! Get in the server, guys, if you want to take part in this multi-class racing. We got MX-5 versus Radical. I think it's quite an interesting combo. That is not how you do that. The Abarth video. That was a good race. YouTube's boring. I think that was really funny. I thought it was a really funny race. And YouTube is like, well, people don't care. People don't care. In terms of views and stuff on YouTube, unless it's like for iRating or something, people generally don't care. Like, it has to be... Well, England's not playing though, Shumi. Football's starting all the time. Go and watch the football. It's only 90 minutes. Nobody cares about football. Lawnmowers with door. I don't think there is a lawnmower mod for this. Get in there. I think it said Australia, and I was like, hang on, that's not European. Austria. I like how I didn't know that it was taking place in Germany until yesterday. I was like, I was watching the commentary, and I was like, oh, there's the Brandenburg Gate behind them. I wonder why they're in Germany. Why? Oh, hello. Oh. You don't have to use mods, no. It looks like you're wearing an Arab towel. An Arab towel thing? Is that what they're called? Oh, yes, sir. I would like to purchase a new Arab towel thing. That's my Saudi accent. Arab towel thing. What do you wear in Saudi Arabia? Arab towel things. That's what we wear. That's what our traditional dress is. The Arab towel thing. It's not a terrorist costume. Just because someone's Arab doesn't make them a terrorist, Yoko. I mean, statistically, being like a Southern American probably makes you a terrorist. What are they actually called? Someone probably knows. I think we've got some Arabic viewers in here. Not a turban. No, that's Sikh. What's the headdress that they wear in Saudi Arabia? What's it actually called? Probably like really good for keeping the heat off your head, actually. As a bald man. No, it's not a hijab. A hijab is what women wear. Yeah, I think it's probably actually... if you've ever been out in really like 30+ degree heat, I mean, if you put water on it, it'd probably actually really cool your head down. There's a reason why they're dressed like that there. It does actually make sense. Is it quite thick? Is it just cotton? Never seen one in person. Hello, Matt. Yeah. Premium foot content here with my white socks. These are really comfortable socks, actually. The right one is. Tell you what, guys. Nice socks actually... nice socks actually really change. They really make you feel comfortable. Same with underwear. Why would early humans just not have moved to France? A lot did, didn't they? What's the what are those famous caves with the paintings where they then create the plastic version of the cave? What's that called? A keffia. Is that the name of the headdress? Yeah, what were those caves? There was a lot of early man was living in France. Because you basically have the ultimate. It's like abundance of food, not too hot, not too cold. The problem is a lot of them there was an ice age, so it was actually pretty cold. So the Middle East would have probably been quite... Oh no. The Middle East would have probably been quite good. Alaska, I'm not sure. I can't remember. I've been there and I've forgotten what it's called. It's shit. It's really rubbish. They recreate the cave in plastic, so you're... hang on. It's really dumb. It's honestly stupid. Yeah, I think you're right. Lascaux Cave. So it makes sense that they didn't allow people to go into it because the breathing would damage it. Fine. But then a plastic version is just pointless. Like the whole point, the whole thing of like pyramids or like cave paintings, or is that you are where the person was that actually did it. Like, so that's the significance. It's not like, because obviously you can look at a web page or a photograph. The point of going to a location is you're like, oh, in this very physical location, this thing happened, and so it's like a sort of interesting, like, it's all irrational, but it's like a thing of going, oh, I mean, you're in the same, it's where it happened, right? So there's a weird irrational thing to that. So it's really weird. It's really weird to like go, right, we're going to build a plastic one a few miles away and that'll do. It's like, hang on. No. That's just so stupid. Yeah, better in VR. Yeah, VR would be even better. Yeah. A VR scan of it would make much more sense. Have a nice visitor centre. There is the layout of this track. They do have the inside layout. If you want to join the server, guys, search for Game of Muscle. You need to get the Radical on Road America. Oh, we can't go into that. We can't go on the public road. I like French people. Ooh la la! French are alright. They're much better than the Germans. I have to talk with this guy online called Yoko sometimes. It's insufferable. Well, they have built big pyramids, haven't they? Like in Las Vegas. Of course, you've got pyramid tea bags as well, which is far more impressive than the Great Pyramids. I think the English hate the French more than they hate Germans. Weirdly. But I think Germans, from my experience, Germans are more similar to British people than the French are more different than English, culturally. The English are basically German, basically. Germans are just like a more sophisticated 20 years back in time British, basically. The English are inbred Germans. Well, they are, no, aren't they? Like going back to like Gaul and like Rome and stuff. So Brits are like a mixture of Vikings and Germanic, like the parts of Holland and stuff. When the English football team plays, it's considered a high risk game. Wow. Are you saying that English football fans are a bit out of control? The Saxons and the Danes, yeah? You will not be going to Bamborough Castle. I've seen that documentary, the Last Kingdom. I get really confused though with like how the Last Kingdom ties into Stargate. Those two documentaries, really, like why don't they mention the Stargates in the Last Kingdom? And then how does that fit into the Enterprise? This is why I get confused with watching a lot of these documentaries on Netflix. It's in the description, Antoro, on YouTube. Look, Yoko, you should be happy that they didn't vandalise the entirety of Munich. You should just be glad that Munich is still standing. That was Scotland that was playing in Munich. Yeah, just be glad that Munich wasn't destroyed again. Now, mind you, apart from the English tea garden and the parks, a lot of Munich's a bit dull. It's a bit of I like the centre of Munich's nice, where the kebab shop is and the old cathedral, but a lot of Munich's a bit dull. The parks are really nice. The river's nice. Yeah, Munich's really weird. In my mind, I always thought Munich was huge. like, I always thought it was like a massive city, and I guess it is quite big. Like it's not tiny, but it's kind of got that industrial sprawl to it. Like the centre of it, like the market and where the main stuff is really quite small. But then the industrial sprawl of it goes out really far. I do like Munich. I've been there like three or four times now. It's much nicer than Birmingham or Nottingham, or it's pleasant, but it's also quite a wealthy area, isn't it? So it's full of rich Germans. And next time, if I go in the summer, I'm going to get a inflatable and ride the river through the park. Get on it where the surfers are, and then ride an inflatable through the park. You got to do that at least once before you die. By the way, guys, if you want to get in the server, search for Game of Muscle. That you need to get the Radical and the track, which are both in the description on YouTube, and then you can join. We also have the we have an MX-5 here as well. It's Radical versus MX-5. Just to see what happens. Could you share your neck effect settings? I did a video on it. Arturo drives cars. If you go on YouTube and type Game of Muscle cam settings, Assetto Corsa cam settings, I'm using the VRFX script. Hello, Simply Daffle UK West. Typical Brit. Well, last time I walked through Munich, there was like Germans naked in the water, like just swimming around naked. They were just literally naked in the city centre, which is, I mean, good on them.
I don't like ACC, but I do like the normal.
Normal.
But that is amazing. It's probably one of the
best.
but one of the or not the best simulation to practice, like even F1 or GT mods. It's really good.
I think the park in Munich is really nice as well.
I'm hot and you're not.
Like you've got the park near the centre where the surfers are, but like and where the tea garden is, or the English garden. But then the park goes further out of the city, and you've got this huge lake and nice little beer gardens and tree bits. Really nice. And then the countryside in Munich's really nice. Yeah, well, that's just because you live there, Yoko. You got a bias. I'll book like an Airbnb in Hamburg, and I'll get my German wife in Hamburg. I think that's a good idea. I wouldn't have the German wife in the sim rig now. I mean, unless she wants to. Like, I wouldn't expect her to want to do any YouTube stuff. I'm not going to say no. Like, if she's like, oh, if she really wants to, she can. But nightlife. I'm a bit of a party animal, as you guys know. To be fair, music's alright in Germany. I like a bit of techno. Ah, Jesus Christ, Tony. Oh, hang on. Next time I go to Germany, we can smoke some... I don't like smoking. We can eat some stuff. Maybe I'm not allowed to, as a Brit. I don't know how that works. It's just occurred to me. Can you in Spain? Ah. You're having withdrawal? What, sim withdrawal? No, the MX-5 is surprisingly fast. Okay, not okay, maybe not went up to speed, but like... surprisingly quick. Yeah, Dortmund's not too bad though. Like, it's not too far from Cologne. And it's relatively cheap to fly there, but annoyingly the flights to Dortmund are at stupid times. Same as the flights to Dusseldorf and Cologne. They're either really early or they're really, really expensive. Which is annoying because, let's say you're going from London Heathrow or London Gatwick, the flights are so early in the morning that you can't you can't get a train to the airport even from central London. It's a bit of a close call to be there an hour before the flight leaves. Weirdly, I had to get on a plane. Well, I can't remember where I was going to, somewhere in Germany, but it was at like, I had to get to the airport at like 5 in the morning. And weirdly, the tube, because I decided to get the tube to Heathrow, and it wasn't running properly. And on the platform with me was like an air hostess that was due to be doing a flight to America or something. And I was just like, she's like, where are there not any trains? Like, I don't know. I'm getting one to the airport. And I was like, I'll get a taxi. We can get the same taxi, but the train came in the end, so it was all right. But yeah, flying really early is. I wouldn't do it with any luggage. But doing it where if you're next to the airport, it's all right, and if you're not checking anything in, it's fine. But it's that getting there 2 hours before. Like, you don't sleep properly before you have a flight because you don't want to miss it, and then you have to get to the airport early, and there's no transport that works. How did I get the big number showing the gears below the screen? What do you mean? No, Dortmund's way nicer than Birmingham. Like the centre of Dortmund, it's kind of got a mixture of like Swindon, no, it's not. No, it's like a mixture of like Milton Keynes, Swindon, and Sheffield maybe. Bit of Derby in there. Not Birmingham though. I'm using Race Essentials. Afrikaans is basically the Bavarian version of Dutch. Right? Yeah, I didn't mind Dortmund. I walked when last year Sim Racing Expo. I lost memory cards. I guess someone stole them. Someone's got a video of Jardier dancing. Don't know what else is on that memory card. Someone's got a video of Jardier dancing. That's really funny. So I had to buy some memory cards. So I went into Dortmund on an e-scooter and then I scooted around the whole. That's a great thing with Germany. All the drivers are really well behaved. So you can rip it up on an e-scooter. And then if the police go, what are you doing? You go, I'm an idiot. And they go, Val, don't do this again. And you're like, okay. This is just in the car. You on about the... I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we need more people here. We've got 15. That's not too bad for a starting race here. We need more. We got... I mean... Oh, no, this is all right. We got a good mix here. Yeah, we want to see who will be the champion of the Radicals and who will be the champion of the MX-5. Alan's qualified first. Gerald Paul second. Myself third. Nice. Yeah, you can download all this, all these mods you can get in the description on YouTube. I put them in under the video, under the live stream, and they're all listed there. Do you guys like the new layout here? I've got these little notifications that come up, like remember to drink tea. I've tried to make things a bit tidier. Nobody's commented on it, so it's obviously a waste of time as usual. Everything I do is a waste of time. But I mean, what can you do? It's like that, and that's the way it is. Let's go. There's a content manager user interface that you need to enable, which I might do because it looks nicer than the Kunos one. Been a few times commercial cleaning windows, put my coffee down in the street, looked away and it was gone. Where's that? Oh, Birmingham, yeah. No, Birmingham's terrible. Birmingham's the worst place. Birmingham's awful. Right, here we go, guys. 12 laps of Road Atlanta. Multi-class, Radicals MX-5s. This is gonna be awesome. I think we're on to a winner here. AC multi-class. As long as you've got like 35 cars, you can then have the slower drivers in slower cars that you then overtake, so that makes the race interesting. And then the faster drivers in the fast cars. It's actually really good. But you need I mean, we've only got like 20 people in this grid, but if we can get the grid to be 35, 40 people, it's perfect. Here we go. Will Chedhead win out in the MX-5s? Don't think he will. It's going to be interesting to see when the Radicals lap it. 12 lap race. I'd imagine like lap 4. The normal. I am a dunce. Can't believe I got away with that. Bloody hell. Drive my car onto the grass. We did. I'm reading the chat. We did Le Mans. Andrew, yeah. We did a bunch of races on the Le Mans track. I'll have it if I'm in Munich. We'll have get a barbecue going. Hopefully, I'll come down that way soon for something. We'll see. Oh, I didn't stream the Le Mans race. No, I wasn't feeling too well over the weekend, so I just played games. I was exhausted. Yeah, I was gonna stream the Le Mans, but I was so tired. Space ribs. Told you aliens had landed in Germany. Yeah, so I think the Le Mans race was alright. I watched it on Eurosport. It was okay, but it wasn't that exciting, really. Well, apart from the door not closing.
I'm hot, and you're not.
That was pretty funny. And the Aston Martin crash was pretty weird. Where's the fish? He's on the housing boat sign. Oh, what, the pedal fish? I don't know, actually. Probably fallen off. Alan's too quick. I missed that. When did the dog happen? I mean, I quite enjoyed having the 24 Hours Le Mans in the background. But, yeah, I don't, it was fine. But I don't think it was particularly enthralling. It was good background viewing. Sim Racing Expo. I was thinking Sim Racing Expo needs to have an influencer race. Look at this. I mean, the Mans was better than 24 Hours of Fog, so it did have that going for it. Alan's holding us off here. What did the dog do? When will the MX-5s? When will we catch the MX-5s, guys? .121 is my best lap time around here. Wonder if that was with draft. Yeah, it's a British weather summer, Giota. We've to get revenge on Europe, Britain has attacked the entirety of Europe with British weather, just to let them know what it feels like. Oh, I think I saw an MX-5 over the hill. We're catching. It should be interesting. Whoa, there we go, first MX-5. This is what all real race series should be run like. Radicals. Like, you have LMP2 and GT3, so why not have Radical and MX-5? It probably works out pretty similar, actually. This is awesome. I've been well unlucky. Bloody Alan's getting the cars right before the apex. I'm getting him on the apex. Halfway through the race here. If you want to join, type join in chat. Enjoy the next one. We'll keep on this track in the same settings for a bit, so more people can get in. Oh, we got the little gaggle cheddar Dampo Scotty GT. Battling away. Right, here we go. This should slow down Alan. This should give us a chance. Oh, no! Oh, come on, guys. That's well good. Didn't slow him down enough though. It's just Game of Muscle. I'll link it. Someone else could link it as well. The download links are in the description on YouTube. It's Game of Muscle Live. You won't be able to join until the quali.
Okay, let's go.
5 laps to go. We should pass the MX-5s twice, I think. Overdriving a little bit there. I think the Radical SR3 is one of the best race cars. Let's be honest. It's just a fact. I mean, value for money, design, Sexy car, downforce, bit of slip. Oh, we're close. We're just hanging on. Zandvoort's terrible. Are you Dutch? Have you been listening to too much hard dance? It alters your ability to think about racetracks. It's all those drugs. Look, I love the Dutch and I love hard dance, but you do realise if you stand next to a speaker for a long time, it does impair your cognitive faculties. Zandvoort's a terrible track. Like, the old one's alright. I don't mind it. It's good for vintage cars. I think the changes they made to it recently are a bit rubbish. Oh, I'm sending it. The battle. Laguna's good, yeah. The key is either you have a corner that's really tight so that it's a braking zone into a corner, or you have a corner that's quite long and continuous so you can have multiple cars going through it. But when you have like weird banked corners and that are narrow, like there's a thing with modern Formula tracks where they add corners, but the corners you could never drive them too wide, so they're basically pointless corners. But yeah, Laguna's fantastic. Brands Hatch, Laguna, Oulton Park, Spa, Silverstone. There's loads of great tracks. Oh, 2 laps to go here. Oh, here we go. Trapped! No! Fuck. Oh, I was gaining on him. That was close. That was very close. Don't think he saw me. Oh dear, that was so close. Ah, come on. Mondello. I know it. I don't think I might have, but I don't remember it. I think they just added it to iRacing, didn't they? Irish track, okay. Oh, final lap's going to have wall of MX-5 coming up. Will we get Alan? This has worked out really well. If we get more cars in this, we get like 15 MX-5s and 15 Radicals. This is actually weirdly worked out nice. You have 2 chances of lapping the MX-5s. Have any of you got a MX-5, like 2012 MX-5 in the UK? How much is insurance on it? Like compared to insurance of another bog standard car, is it a lot more expensive? Okay, that's a fail. They're not fast cars. They look really nice, the new ones. I've always liked MX-5s. I'm not a car person at all. I think MX-5s just look like what a car should look like. Oh, he's going to be on the final corner, the jam of MX-5. Oh, no, or will it be down the straight? There we go. Oh, here comes the MX-5s for they've got a lap, I think. They're a lap down. They'll be 2 laps down. And there's enough time to finish the race. Or do they finish when we finish? I don't think multi-class is done. I don't know what AC does. I think they finish when we finish. Let's give him a little bit of a bump. That's alright. Did the MX-5s finish? They've got another lap to do. They've got another 2 laps. Oh, the MX-5s have another 2 laps. Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't. They finish as well. Hang on. So the MX-5s finish if they're on the... Oh, I'm so confused. How does this work? If the leaders finish the race, does their race finish on that lap? Let's have a look at the results here. I don't know how this works, guys. Well, Alan won. I came second. Jared third. Czech Diverst fourth. Dekex fifth. Domiardo sixth. Boris seventh. And then. Oh yeah, here we go. So Scotty GT. No. Was it Dampo that won in the MX-5? Then Chedhead, then Scotty GT, then Ritual Horse. Guys, we're going to restart this session. I'll change the time of day. We'll redo the server, but we'll do the same thing again. If you want to join in. I'll create an invite as well. We'll change the time of day a bit. We'll change conditions. That worked out well, I think. Right, there you go. Server's back up. Yeah, we just need, if we get more people. Take an MX-5 cruise. Right, there you go. Server's up. I stick to the Radical. Radical's where it's at.
I don't like ACC, but I do like the normalist. But that is amazing. So it's probably one of the, well, one of the or not the best simulation to practice. Like even F1,
Whoa!
GT mods. It's really good.
Why has the server not worked? It worked last time. Just changed time of day. That's random. I need to try some of the new apps for AC. The urge to do another race and just not do schoolwork. Well, do schoolwork for a bit and then do another race after doing a bit of work. There you go. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Can't you just use ChatGTP these days? Computer, what is the do right essay? Done. Why would I tarnish? Why would I drag Assetto into a despicable, dirty land of the dirty land of iRacing? Come on, how dare you suggest that?
Okay, let's go.
Right, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, click the like button if you want to help support us. We also have, you can become a member if you don't want adverts and you want to support us. And we also have a donation link as well. That's the, oh, you should join the teapot. Appreciate all the support, guys. I'll be back in a second. Just going to grab some chips.
The pace car is out of control.
Get in there. Let's see how many people we can get in this server. We really need like 35 would be perfect. Oh. 18. It's getting there. Game should be able to link to it. Yeah, it's in chat. Here you go. You need the links are in description. Thanks, Chris. See, Chris mentioned it straight away. Chris appreciated my... I hired a graphic designer. Some, like, weirdo called James. Because weird, grumpy guy. Just a weird, grumpy guy. Complains too much. Plays driving games. I did, guys, but I've downloaded it. Yeah, we'll definitely add that to the list. Thanks for that. I'm going to check it out. I've not tried it yet. I don't know if any viewers would be interested in maybe I should buy the RSS Porsche and the VRC one, and then we can see which one's the best. But then people would have to buy both to drive them, so maybe it wouldn't work. Well, I was thinking it would be pretty fun to do the ultimate multi-class race. With everything, like the ultimate Assetto Corsa multi-class race where everybody has a totally different car. No, you don't have to change car. Just drive whatever you want. The transducers, they're just stuck down using that gecko tape stuff. You know that is that transparent, that washable sticky tape stuff? They're much better on the back of the pedals though than the pedal plate, but I just put them there for now. F2004, yeah, that could be alright. It'd be quite fun to do a modern Formula car, like Formula car through the ages. No, you didn't. It's fine. It was funny. It was good racing. Scream out is fun. It was funny. Use double-sided Scotch tape. Been working for a year. It's actually hanging off the Scotch tape. You don't need a mount. What you can do is just use the holes in the pedals and use zip ties to clamp it onto the back by mounting it through the holes. That's what I originally did. Worked really well. Zip ties fix everything. Even like bowing doors. All right. Some of us don't have a 3D printer, Jared. Oh, I used a 3D printer. I made I 3D printed a love doll that I put in my bedroom. Oh, thanks, Jared Paul. Jared Paul 3D printing everything. I watched a weird video recently on 3D printers. Like someone did it was like really large filament head. Oh, hello, Crofton. 5 months of supporting us. Thank you. That's a rocket. Really appreciate it. Thanks. I need a better way of putting names on the screen for people that support us. Really appreciate it though, thank you. I like the idea of 3D printing. But I can't be arsed with it. I almost bought a ink printer for photography, but I was like, oh, I can't be arsed. I just can't be arsed with it. It's too much stuff. I already have too much stuff. I do like that kind of thing, but guys, mayonnaise mixed with tomato ketchup tastes amazing. Amazing. I don't know why this isn't like a normal thing. It'd be called UK West a mayonnaise. Ugh. Well, I've got 23 people in here. Awesome. People are going for the MX-5s. I know we've got a good split. Yeah, if you have good track car suggestions, we can do them next. Mayo and brown sauce. Yeah, it probably takes the edge off it. I quite like the flavour of brown sauce, but I find it a bit too strong. A bit harsh. I prefer more soft sauces. Mind you, I like vinegar. Balsamic vinegar and stuff. I don't know what it is. There's like a harshness to some of the sauces I don't like. The amount of printers at the dump is... Presumably you could strip the motors out of them. Because most of a 3D printer is just a frame. And then two motors, isn't it? And then a controller. Oh, and a heating element. I think people like the idea of being able to print stuff, then realise it's kind of a bit slow, and also a bit of it's a bit of a finicky thing. Which it's a bit of a art. It's not an borderline an art form, but like unless you're someone that's doing, if you like make stuff a lot. Like you do electronics and you want to make a case for different size things, or I don't know, you're particularly sporty and you like if you've got a bike and you want to do like little accessories for it, or you know, some types of people it really does make a lot of sense as a device. But then for the vast majority of people, it's more convenient and easier to just buy little doodads from Amazon next day delivery. Oh, Mary Rose ketchup. Is that an English thing? I am rascal. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I think someone needs to work out how to make 3D printers less finicky. Still, I think that's still not been worked out. How good does this look? It looks amazing. Oh yes, we've got 22 people in here. This is amazing. Filling up mod servers. Okay, well, I don't need the brandy. Nah, but Thousand Island doesn't taste like ketchup and mayo, though. There's something different. Imagine getting drunk off your sauce.
Well, everybody.
Well, everybody. Thanks. 07 buck. Well, everybody. Well, everybody. I can't remember the name of that guy's channel. Well, everybody. That's someone saying hello, everybody. Every video. Well, everybody. Well, everybody. I've lost his channel. Oh, he's so funny. Every video. Well, everybody. It's English. You wouldn't know. Oh. Super Duper Burgers. Where's that? I mean, I'm near London, so. Lol. Absolute sandwich. Car sandwich. It's 10 minutes to join the server, guys, if you want to get in. I make my own burgers. Got an air fryer. Eating out's too expensive these days. Everything's too expensive. I just eat carrots now. Carrots and beer, that's it. Carrots and non-alcoholic beer. It's the ultimate diet. Blurred vision, stomach ache, headache. Reaction to vinegar. It's weird. I have the same reaction to iRacing's tyre model. Blurred vision, stomach aches. Compulsion to scream at people on the internet. Go-to burger ingredients. Pickle and minced cow. Keep it simple. You feel it's not that bad. Well, iRacing gets bad when you drive at the limit. You can have fun online races, but if you actually care how cars handle, if you actually like driving, i.e. balancing a car at the limit, then iRacing's insufferable. If you're just doing online racing, you know, you just want to beat other people, you just want to drive around, like, memorise tracks and hot lap, then it's really good. But it's not driving. Ironically, it doesn't simulate driving at all, like race driving or driving. It's just not. It doesn't support counter steer properly, which is a crucial component of driving. It's really weird. It's quite bizarre that so many sim racers can ignore it. It's one of those weird mysteries. It'd be like if you had a tennis game, but it didn't support backhands. Like, or like a football game, but no running. You're not allowed to run in it. It's all walking, but it's you know, it's very realistic. Easy. You don't support counter steer. It's counter to normal steering. It's unnatural. What if you go? What if you counter steer in reverse? Is that counter steer? Oh, it's a train. Trains still steer. Just by having the wheels go faster and slower. Oh, they don't. Do they even have trains don't have differentials on them, do they? They use the cone. In a sense, the wheel is a differential. I wonder if you could build a race car that worked like that. Like the wheels, you have conical wheels, so that the wheel itself is the differential, and so then you could potentially get more out of a tyre. Maybe that'd be interesting. That'd be because I wonder if anyone's tested that. Like, you could develop conical shaped tyres now. I mean, it's, I mean, obviously tyres deform and stuff. There's a whole load of weird stuff going on. But yeah, I wonder if you could there's some advantageous component. Basically, I'm the Adrian Newey of tyres, coming up with these amazing ideas. The Gamer Muscle train tyre. Oh, hello, I was close. Please mind the gap between the train and the subtle front end feel. The rear two carriages. What is it? The platform's shorter than the train. That's the other one. Where's he going? T-Cat's cheating, as usual. No one's allowed to beat me. What's to talk about calisthenics? In iRacing, it doesn't support natural driving. Like, you, in a sense, it's not a simulator. This is an iRacing. This is how you bait up. This would blow iRacers' minds. Like, I think you can genuinely make an argument that iRacing is not driving, because if a sim doesn't support counter steer and balance it like combined slip, if you can't drive in balanced combined slip, then that's one of the most crucial parts of driving a race car. So if a sim doesn't do that, it's clearly not simulating a fundamental remit of driving. Therefore, you can't call it a racing simulator. It'd be like if you have a flight simulator, but it doesn't. The planes only work on the ground. It's like, or there's no stalling in a flight simulator. Like, the planes just turn up. It's like, well, it's not really simulating flight, is it? So, Microsoft Flight Sim had that problem for years. Like, doesn't even the new one's a bit iffy. It didn't support stalling properly, and the behaviour of aircraft at the limit of like lift. So but then people will absolutely love Microsoft Flight Sim. So, see, like your average sim player, because they don't know, it doesn't matter. You can get away with it. Yeah, it's exactly the same problem. I think it's a different problem, but it's a similar kind of thing where players, a lot of players will just they'll go, well, you know, I'm not ever. So, for example, in Microsoft Flight Sim, if you're not ever flying near a stall, which, to be honest, if you're flying a normal plane, so the difference with a driving game and a flight sim, unless you were doing combat flying or stunt flying, you're never going to be flying an aircraft in a stall. Like, well, you really shouldn't be. Like, you only really get into a stall in a light aircraft if you've really been an idiot. So, you know. But you notice the dynamics in Flight Sim, even with the new one with big jets and stuff, everything, they fly a bit brick-like. And that's in the new one, which is a lot better than the old one. And people just move on from it, like, it's fine. So, it's interesting, though, that Sims can get away with that. Yeah, DCS is way better. DCS and IL2 are much better for physics. And X-Plane. No, it's anybody that's been in a plane. Anybody that's got a brain that can understand physics will. This is the thing. I think there's a large number of people that don't have the cognitive ability to simulate reality or understand physics in an intuitive way. So those people can't tell when Microsoft Flight Sim or iRacing or whatever, they can't tell that it's unrealistic. So all they can go by is an argument from authority, because they have no intuitive sense as to how physics work. Whereas people that have an intuitive sense can immediately jump into a helicopter, a plane, a car in a simulator and go, oh yeah, it doesn't line up exactly to a real world thing, but it's doing generally the right behaviours. Not with Flight Sim 2020, is he? They've changed that. Flight Sim 2020 tries to work in the same way as X-Plane. They divide the wing into like 50 individual surfaces, planes that then have simulated wind applied to them. So yeah, but yeah, I definitely think there's a lot of. It's the same people that I think don't understand sports intuitively. Like, some people, you can say, "I'll go skiing," and they'll pick it up very quickly, and they'll just get it. Some people just can't get it. Like, they don't have that part of the brain. But those types of people also end up being the people that are shit at sports. Often end up being mega nerds at the type of people that will play flight sim and driving sims. So, you know, that's my theory. Gears of War 95. They're doing a new Gears of War. Should be quite good. I'm well excited for the next flight sim, though. Hello, Sarah M as well.
The pace car is out of control.
George Rogers. I'm now just waiting for someone to jump in and say, but real pilots play mugs. Yeah. Yeah. You know. Yeah, I know the developers. I know the guys at Assetto who do flight sim, and they are genuinely trying to make as realistic a sim as possible. Like, Microsoft's relatively hands off with them as well. So they are, with Flight Sim 2020 and 2024, they are really trying, and the physics program is like good. It's just it's such a big project. And when you've got to deliver a game on console and PC, and then it has to support everything else, it's such an insane project. I think that ends up being really problematic. I don't know, Izzy. I always get names wrong. It's also the most realistic. Here we go. This should be awesome. This should be good, guys. We got 25 cars in here. So mixed multi-class MX-5 versus Radical. Absolutely perfect. Go. Oh yeah, I was at I went to Lidl's and I bumped into a Turkish woman, and she was picking. Oh, let's hope this works. Yes. She was picking leaves off a plant, but I don't know what plant she was picking it off. To then she was putting it in a bag. So I tried to ask her what she was doing. I went, "Oi, what are you doing?" She didn't speak much English. She was Turkish. I couldn't work out what plant it was that she was. Because then she was like, "Oh, she's picking it to eat them." But she's not. I don't know what. Could have been like blackberry bush. Yeah, it was really weird. It was just that she was just taking the leaves off it, but she didn't speak any English, so it was very hard to like. Because I wanted to know what. I didn't know what plant it was she was picking. It's in the same area as like blackberry and elderberry, but elderberry's poisonous, so it wouldn't have been that. She had a whole bag full of it, though. I was just interested. It's a shame she didn't speak any English at all, because I really wanted to, so I could Google it. Right, here we go. I think she was really surprised that I was just being. I think she thought I was going to like shout at her or something, and I was like, no, just. It's just genuinely interested. Yeah, that was it, is it? Yeah. It's funny how people. No, she was picking the leaves off it. Alright, anyway. I need to find out now. Here we go. So I know you can eat nettles and things. There's a lot of bushes that you can't eat.
Okay, let's go.
We did qualifying. We did that. It's weird how the multi-class works in this. Basically, if you put multi-class in, whoever's on the final lap is then the final lap for everyone. But then how does that work if someone's lapped? If you're an MX-5 and you have been lapped, I don't know what the logic for AC is for this. Hello, fast boy. Yeah, well, there's no real point in getting views. I'm sure when the new Assetto comes out, there'll be marketing money behind it, and so there'll be interest in it. Whoa, where's he going? The other thing is, yeah, that's what I thought, Izzy, but last race it didn't. Oh. A little bit deep. Hello, for just. That's how you say his name. If you watch on YouTube, hit the like button if you hate yourself. We're on 64 likes, 100 viewers. It's a terrible, terrible ratio. Yeah, it's really weird with YouTube stuff. Like, the mod thing is weird because at the end of the day, any RSS or VRC car is going to be limited by AC's tyre model. I'm sure they'll all be really nice mods, but then you just run into the problem that nobody wants to pay for a mod to then race that mod. So you're not going to be able to get racing with people. So it's like, okay, right, okay, you hot lap the car by yourself. Okay, great. So as good as the car might be, you can't actually race it. So then you have the irony with AC that it's by far the best simulator that's currently playable online and stuff by a million miles, but it's not got marketing behind it. ACC does, but AC doesn't. So it's just less popular purely because people aren't being told to play it. It's not being advertised, or it's not having updates where people then want to go, oh, what's in the update? Because if it's a mod team that's done it, it's not official, so no one cares. It's really weird. And then the other thing is, because it doesn't have official ranking, again, you sort of the average person isn't invested in results of races and stuff. So, like, if you do iRacing rate, well, first of all, so the underlying narrative of iRacing is it's the most realistic racing sim, and real drivers play it, and therefore, if you do well in iRacing, it correlates to being somehow a better race driver or something. So the subtext of like a iRacing race, if you do an iRacing Let's Play video and you talk through it and you act as if it's real, and you like, you know, you're just fully on board with it, people love it because they're also like, oh, I'd like to get iRating. You know, they conceptually understand it. So it's a weird one, but oh well, just how it is. Okay, it's like the same with Formula 1 in real life. F2 is demonstrably better than Formula 1. Like, objectively, it's a better motorsport. Competitive, racecraft, more crashes, more entertaining to actually watch. But that doesn't matter because F1 has the most marketing behind it. And it's the fastest cars. You know. So that becomes the halo thing. So much of reality is just based off the most sort of pandering to superficiality. Michelin Man! It is the way it is. It's the way it is. Good morning, John Rambo. Oh, exactly. Want to be racer? Yeah, no, it is precisely. You're totally right. It's the idea that iRating relates to something that matters, and then obviously that's the mechanic. It's like World of Warcraft rating or something, and then that's the thing that everyone understands as a rating and stuff, and so that ends up as a motivator. And that also means that when someone's watching someone do rate live streaming or video, they have the mirror neurons of the reward mechanism of, oh, that race was significant. It's really good that they won it because they got iRating. But it's like an illusionary extrinsic motivator, but it works. So the irony is, if you play iRacing a lot, you realise it's just down to hot lapping, and it doesn't actually support driving. It's not driving. So the fundamental point of the game is a total lie. Once you know that, you're then like, well, hang on a minute. The whole illusion and motivation of it kind of falls apart. Like, it's fun until you know the truth. Whoa! I'm here. What are you doing? Who was that? It's the worst driving ever. Are you blind? Well, how can you not see me? Jesus Christ. Everything but the driving. The graphics are worse. The sound is worse. The physics are worse. The force feedback is worse. The price is worse. So, but I'd say the physics are kind of important in a driving game. Like up until the point, I think a simulator, it needs to just get to a point where you can drive in combined slip. I think that's it. That's like with a flight sim. At a basic level, it should be able to do somewhat natural stalling. That should be like, there's a threshold. So like, obviously every game is going to be different. Every game's going to be different, but there's a base threshold. Like with a first-person shooter, the base threshold is you expect the netcode to mean that when you shoot someone, it shoots them. Like, do you know what I mean? So that, I think there's a physics threshold, I think, for a driving simulator that they should pass, which I think AC1 passes, AMS1 passes. I think R Factor 2 is pretty much there. I think with Evo, Kunos are just going to do something totally mental. I think they'll do something that nobody asked for, and people will just be like, oh. I think they'll just be like, oh, no. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Because realistically, all you need is AC1, but with the stuff built into it, so it's not through mods. And with the ranking built into it, and then some single player, like good AI, so you can play offline fine. That would be that would already make it better than most of the driving games on the market. But you know Kunos won't do that. It's not communication with pros, it's just the technical realities of the tyre models and design decisions. There's no real-world driver has ever changed a driving simulator fundamentally. It's a marketing ploy. Like, there's been real drivers involved with sims since the 80s. Unless the physics programmer understands what a car should drive like, and then they either accidentally or intentionally produce physics that work naturally, it doesn't matter what you have consulting on it. It's like if you're trying to paint, if you're an artist painting, trying to paint a photorealistic image with paint, you could have like someone describe to the artist what that thing looks like in real life that the artist has never seen. Well, you're going to end up with a pretty crap image unless the artist themselves has the ability of knowing how to paint something and conceptually understands what they need to be painting. Like the artist needs to know how to get the desired result. Yeah, the whole... I mean, just look at all the games that have had real drivers consulting. It's like it means nothing. It's absolutely... like, it's not pointless, but it doesn't mean anything. Well, you should mute the sound, Shumi. Just because you don't like drums. Look at this. T-Cat's pwned it away. I'm cruising. Cruising for a bruising. Chedhead's leading the Mazdas. Well, I think you need to chant with the crowd. I think you're not getting into the spirit. Well, you can see that what happened back in the medieval times and stuff, where people would go, elephants were big and they look like this, and you see the drawings that people made. It didn't look like an elephant. The football crowds are the dumbest of all crowds. Maybe you could do like a poll. The crowd dumb poll. How dumb is your crowd? I think Gamer Muscle viewers are the dumbest crowd. There's a lot of data to support it. We got glorious fifth here. I think we've got one more lap. Oh, we've got one more lap. Because Radical at Atlanta, this is with MX-5s as well. It's the ultimate combo. MX-5 Radical is where it's at. This is a new multi-class. If the world wasn't polluted by GT3, everybody would be driving Radicals versus Mazdas. See, Dexter doesn't know about the glory of Road Atlanta. This has been worthwhile for him. I'm surprised at how fast the MX-5 actually is. Right, I get a nice 5th place out of this. That wasn't too bad. There aren't any hypercars. We could what's the AC oh, what though? I thought you meant like the LMP, the new LMDH stuff. We could do the bikini whatever. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that then. Results here. T-Cat with the win. Well done. K Vanit second. Emily Arnstead. Don't drive into people at the end, please, guys. R Lions 4th. Don't drive into people at the end. Dom Nardo 6th. Arturo Sanchez 7th. Ferruso Mike 8th. John Morton 9th. He was the top of the MX5s. Dampo Chedhead destroyed Alan. He just didn't have the talent in the MX5s. Yeah, good racing, guys. Right. Let's change the track over here. But you need to get the OSR, the extra pit boxes, and install them. The link's in the description on YouTube. You just drag them across. There we go. Nice. Yeah, let's have Ooh. There we go. Yeah, I think it's quite fun having to multi-class, but I think
I'm hot and you're not.
We need to get the server to be like 35 people in it. I think 30 cars is a good number for a grid. You get a good that works out pretty well. Well, because it's 15 of each. I mean, ideally, if you're going for multi-class, and the thing is, the people's computers will catch on fire. But if you could have if you could do 100 cars, and you're doing tracks like the Nordschleife and Le Mans, and you have auto pitting and stuff for crashing, 100 cars is awesome. But there's no, even on land, you can't really do that with Race Room. But I think that would be awesome for a simulator. Even if it's just 50. I think I'm surprised that Race Room haven't just run a server that's 50 cars. Probably 45 is probably the maximum. Most is down to the tracks. But yeah, you start getting issues. it's not necessarily the spec of the computer, it's the networking. Right. There you go. Yeah, so the problem with AC is if you get above, like, really, once it's above 40 cars, some cars have really bad LODs and start slowing, like you need stupidly fast computer. But then on a server side, you start getting some networking issues. I think we did like 55 is the most we've managed to ever do. Right, we go service up. Nice. Get in there, see if this works. I need to try some of the new apps out. I mostly just slept counter debate. Pretty tired. It's always the same iRacing AC1 monologue. Well, you know, it's not always the same. Sometimes we talk about other stuff, but then we get told off for talking about politics, and then it's not my fault that bloody iRacing and other games are how they are, and AC is how it is. I can't help. You know, the alternative is to just talk about the current race that you're doing non-stop. Oh, fourth gear, fifth gear. Oh, we've had one overtake. Yeah, sometimes we put in AMS2 in there and laugh at its diff behaviour. You know. It's just background noise. Here we go. It's like a expensive radical versus a cheap radical. You're the one that filmed your wife's bottom, so you're the one that put your wife's bottom on the internet. I showed your wife's bottom to my sister. It's got a famous bottom. The bottom that's got around. I'm a bit of understeer on this. Oh my goodness. What is this setup? I think sometimes people make setups and put them on this set of market. They're just like crazy. This is for the Nordschleife. It should be stable as. I just make my own setup. Feels great. Don't trust any of these people. And that's for drag. There we go. That's what you need. Under oversteer. It's how you. It's the most exciting way to drive under oversteer. It's weird that people buy these cars and then drive them around really slowly on public roads. Yeah, Turo drives that. That won't happen because it's a good idea. You start to learn that things that would be like the most obvious good ideas are banned. Like brake bias that's not too far forwards. This car looks like a dodgy PC case mod. 90s. There we go. Nice bit of slide out of that. Not bad. There we go. Come in. Got all right. How much does one of these cost? Pagani Zonda R? They're like $1 million or something. Surely when something breaks on this car, it'd be a total pain to replace. No, it's named after a panini, but you're the sandwich. What is it with people getting upset about pronunciation and stuff? You gotta learn to deal with it. Oh, bargain. Let's buy 3 of them. You would need 2, because I guarantee you this is the type of car that constantly breaks down. 100%, this car would just be like, oh, it doesn't turn on. Oh, it's not heating up. Oh, it's, you know, it would just perpetually be broken. Hello, Liverpool. How's it going? Welcome. Several million. Well, we're about to see if it whips the Radical or not. Is it carbon fibre monocoque? Who doesn't like a monocoque? Some people don't. Quite nice and drifty at speed. It's a bit of it's a high-speed hovercraft. Ah, straight to pole. I'm absolutely just a legend, obviously. Is no one going to contest my my time here? 30 people in here. Get in there. Look at that. Multi-class big grid muscle racing is happening. Muscle madness. It's a nice relaxing car to drive this though. Really progressive. Some of you guys are going to have to change from the Radical to the Pagani. Oh, sorry, the Pagani. The Paganani. The Paganinana. The Pagana. The Paganas. Some of you are going to have to jump in and... I mean, Dex is 1/10 off from us. He's struggling. Here I am, looking sexy. Beautiful beard. Talking and driving. And... on pole. And where's everyone else? Languishing. Do you know what I mean? It's just embarrassing. This is the problem with AC players. They just can't drive. A mediocre iRacer like me has learnt, thanks to iRacing, how to destroy everybody in simcades like this. The Panini. Yeah, it's all right to drive this. Oh, I'm in the 201s. Ah, look at this. Absolute. Is he sharp? Fake Izzy. Izzy number 2. Like Tom the Dentist. It's also the most realistic.
iRacing is the most advanced and comprehensive racing simulation.
I'm in
software in
second.
the world.
Take it all back.
It's also the most realistic.
Right, I've got to change tyres here. I won't have that. How dare you? Oh, I'm putting soft tyres on here. He obviously cheated to get that lap time. Oh yeah, guys, join the teapot if you haven't. It's the place to be. Hang on, I'm gonna get the teapot on the screen. There you go. Join the teapot. Follow that with your phone. We're trying to fill up that Discord, but it's not going so well. I was hoping by the end of last month we'd be on 200 teapot tea bags. Also join the official Game of Muscle Discord as well if you're joining Discords. Yeah, we're on 185. It's not good enough. Oh, Sarsapanist. Thank you. Thanks for joining. We need more people. Oh, now we're in... Right, that's it. Got to get out there. I'm being embarrassed now. 2 minute flat. Oh, come on. He's obviously done that on the soft tyres. You know, people just can't beat you on the same tyre, so they resort to using the faster tyre. Typical cheating behaviour. I'll get him back. We'll do an outlap here, and then M Lions and Sapper are getting destroyed. Oh, Scotty GT's now cheated. Look at this, absolute filth. Aero boys, we're back to aero boying. Don't worry, viewers. I need my goggles, actually. I might do some Flight Sim later, because I've not played it for ages. Oh, not again. Right, here we go. Outlap completed. Get ready for a demonstration of pace and power. We got to get our 159.7. Jesus Christ. I think he's putting nitrous oxide in his car. Here we go. Come in. No, I've put softs on now. I'm coming after them with soft tyres. Ah, no! Why didn't it grip the road? Who designed this car? We spent millions on this, didn't even make the first corner. I think the tyres are cold. Exactly, George. It must be something not related to my skill. It's important to protect one's ego at all costs. I don't think I've got much fuel in here. Oh, I've got a little bit. Not enough to be as slow as I am. We need to get in the 59s. 59.3, 59.6, 59.7. Don't worry. Well, I'm warming the wheels up. We've got this. Wind, exactly. The wind's blowing into my car. Oh, here we go. Bit of traffic. No, bit of traffic. Oh, dear. If this is it from Aeroboying that they're winning, we'll have to share the setups. I'm not going to be beaten by Aeroboying. Disgraceful. Oh. Oh, there it is, back on pole. So, back where we belong. Back where we belong. Pure tyres. Absolutely unbelievable. I knew we would be back on pole. I knew that they wouldn't be able to. I knew that none of our viewers can compete at my level. Do you know what I mean? What can I say? Absolutely destroyed. I mean, we're going to get the 58s. Untouchable, guys. What a talent. What an unbeatable talent. And that was with traffic. I think it's important as a streamer to always be modest as well. Yeah, they started it by changing the tyres. I was on mediums, and then they went to softs, trying to rub it in my face. And it backfired on them. I'm not looking at any camera equipment, cat debate. I refuse. Went in a little bit deep there. We need more rear brake, boys. You're a bit of a Canon fanboy, aren't you? Oh, come on. Woo! 58.6. Look at these. Look at this. Beautiful. Hello, Turbo Meatball. Thanks, 2Beer. Woo! Whoa! Oh, yes. Wasn't it? Not sure what happened there. I'm in second. Oh, no. Alan's ruined it. Alan's ruined it. Of course he would. Of course he has. Ah. Bloody hell. 58-1. Hang on, I did a 58-1, but didn't record it. Rigged. It's rigged, guys. It doesn't have super softs. It's got slick softs. Slick medium, slick hard. I think for the race we're going to use slick mediums. It's going to be interesting. This has a much higher top speed than the Radical. Alan has a cannon. Stop the count! Stop the count. It's actually fun. It's fun trying to drive this car fast, actually. Not bad for a £3 million car. I think AC might have sold me one, so I might pick one up. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't sure because I was like, oh, I don't know. But now, like, it wasn't the price of it that was putting me off. It was just like I wasn't sure of the handling. But given how it drives in here, I think it'd be quite fun. So I think I might pick one up. So AC sold yet another car. Is it depreciated? Yeah, one for the road, and then one for the. One for the road, and then one for racetracks. Because that'll be it. Oh, they go up and back. Well, there you go. So you just have the insurance on it. So you've not really spent the money, have you? Yeah, yeah. So I mean, really, you might as well get it because it's not. It's not. Yeah, you've not bought it. You've just gained an appreciating asset. So it's an investment, really. So no reason not to get one. Handle's nice. How many years did it take for them to go up to 3.5 million? I mean, the thing is though, if you were driving it around, insurance on a 3.5 million car is probably quite high. Well, you'd need like a race license. You need a track license. It'd be different from a road license. Well, 2 minutes here, guys. Oh no, Sapper's in second. Alan's in first. Who's in the top of the radicals here? Simon. Timur Cat. Smoke. 202s for the radical. Hang on. So this car's only... Oh, we're not even going to lap them. The radical's not that far off. Oh, no, it is. Oh, no, it's not. It's only like 2 seconds. I mean, hang on. It's only 4 seconds faster than a radical. So you might as well just get the radical. What did I think of this year's Le Mans? It's alright. It was okay. I thought it was alright background viewing. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't the most exciting. It was alright. I had it on Eurosport. Not much happened really, did it? But it was okay. I think I've enjoyed previous years more. They were making like a really big thing out of the tyres and the weather, and it's like okay, but I don't think that it wasn't a particularly close race. It wasn't too bad though, but I think the coverage of it on the main Eurosport feed is not very easy to follow as well. Like, in the past, I tend to just watch onboards from various classes. I think what they need to always have on the screen is like LMDH leaderboard, LMP2 and GT leaderboard, but they kept just cycling through it, and then it was quite hard to follow. And they didn't have enough cameras in the garages either, because that's what you really want to see what the teams are doing, and then more explanations of their strategies and stuff, but they only really went into a few garages, so it was a bit disjointed. I guess the problem with the pit stuff is they can't say exactly what their strategy is, because then that would give it away to the other teams. so you're like, let's go racing, guys. Pagani versus Radical. Be beautiful. Medium tyres, I'm going with. Yeah, I think when you watch races from the onboards, it ends up being a lot more. It's more compelling. I think the way they cover motorsport is always a bit disjointed and disconnected, whereas they should really focus more on onboard shots. But then, from marketing perspective, the outside shots have the outside shots have the views of all the adverts and stuff, so even having a, do you know what would be awesome if you had a camera inside a driver's helmet? Hello, Donut. We're all right, yeah. Just a bit tired recently. But if you had a live camera inside the driver's helmet, and then when they did driver shots, you showed the view from the driver's helmet of them getting into the car and the other driver getting out, and you could cut to that. It's probably technically quite hard to do that because you need a wireless camera, but that could be cool. Maybe you could do it. Maybe you could have a battery in the camera or something. I always need donuts. Here we go. 12 laps, Silverstone, Pagani versus Radical. That was very close. No, we're better than real world drop. Oh, it's all right. Little contact. Yeah, we're better than real drivers. What can I say? Whoa! It's all right. It's all under control. What are you doing there? I must have had a punt. Hang on. How did that make any sense? It should be behind us. Hang on. What's going on? Why is there magical Radical there? This makes no sense at all. A Badical. Did he start on the wrong starting grid or something? Full power, lighting up those wheels. If some of these guys are on softs, they're going to have trouble later in the race. Why did his car jump like he was running over a dog or something? Let's go. Alan in first, J Business second, Fast Boy third. What? Come on. Bit of spicy action going on here. Try to sneak out the inside. Sneaky beaky. These cars are alright for racing, actually. Like a weird balance between a road car and a prototype. Look, I don't see you in the race car debate. I put explosives on Alan's car, so don't worry about that. I'm really hoping some of these guys have soft tyres. Because they're going to be in trouble in the next 3 laps. Full send. Ah, I went full send. It didn't work. Absolute send it into the braking zone there. That was a first class delivery. That was a same day business delivery. Fortunately, the letter missed the post box. Neighbours nicked it. Yeah. It was a flat panel TV thrown over the fence. It's all smashed. Oh dear, I think even the mediums are wearing out a bit. They're already on bloody 91. And we're not even halfway through. This is going to be a right slide bonanza. Hard tyres might have been the right choice. Are there any cars and race series where they put softs on the front but mediums on the rear, or like mix and match? Sure, they do that in oval, don't they? Like left and right, because the outside tyres get so much more wear. But you can, or they just replace half the tyres. I think the pit stops just end up splitting people up. So I think for multi-class, you need to make sure that the slow car is like at least 30% slower than the fast car, because we aren't even gonna catch up with the radicals here. MotoGP, yeah. So like this in MX5 would be good, or like F2004 and F2004 and Radical would work. Sadadu. A Bath and Radical. Maybe like half the speed is good, unless you're trying to like actually balance the car. So it's multi-class, but they're the same speed. So like you have something that's got really good cornering but low straight line. Like with the vintage Le Mans versus the new one was weirdly close. Well, these tyres seem to be holding on, like they're going down slowly. Doesn't help when I do big drifts though. Still got 5 laps to go here. 12 laps is quite good, I think. Like 25, 30 minutes is a good length for a race because it's enough time that people make mistakes or find it hard to be more consistent. I'm tempted to get the RSS Porsche. I'm tempted, guys. I don't know who's got it though. Whoa! '88, '89 on the rears. I'm all over the shop. We've had Sapper chasing us down. Well, that was a good line. Woo! I think Sapper's getting closer. Woo! What do you mean can't debate on the? I've seen the old one. Do you mean a new one? They've had it for years. Well, for like a year and a bit, they've had since they had the gliders. I'll have a look. Oh no! Bogged it down on the exit. Oh. He went in too fast. He had that. Absolute sappered off the track. I totally bogged it down through the corner. I think the TC on this car is really aggressive. What final lap? Oh no! I can't be behind it the same as me. I think this car sounds fine. Hang on, there's electric cars that sound worse than this, so that's why electric cars were invented, so that and nothing else sounds worse than them. Genius. It'd be funny if the real car sounded as bad as this. What's going on here? Ah, Radical on the final lap. The final lap, we finally come across the Radicals. Oh no. Disaster. Wow. Oh, understeer. Yeah, the Radical's too fast for too slow. Too fast for this combo. There we go. Nice. Woo! I'm exhausted, guys. Well done, Alan with the win. Fast Boy second. J Business third. K fourth. Myself fifth. Sapper sixth. Mouse Keyboard seventh. Jay Morton with the Radical there. Oh, plus one lap. I don't know how we know he's the head of the Radicals. This is all very confusing. Oh, there we go. Paginis are finishing here. We had some Radicals beat the Paginis. The Pagani Radical. Badicals. T-Cat and Simon. Badical drivers. And Microlander. Right. Guys, I need a break. I'm absolutely exhausted. I might come back later. I'm not falling asleep here. It's good fun racing. It's good driving. Well done, guys. Yeah, we need slower. Next time we do that, we need either a faster car, like F2004 versus Radical. That'll be the key. Right, I'm absolutely dead. Right. I will catch you guys soon. I'm going to have a rest. I literally fallen asleep. Did you stay on the softs? Absolute scam. Right. Check out Mr. Bottom split here. He splits the bottom. You don't learn. No, you haven't learned anything. Everything I say only makes sense if you don't know anything. So the more you learn, the less you know. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a good night, guys. Bye.